I'm born in the Central Market. Netflix and Submarine. What else? Right now, what else? Andrew Suarez, Marilyn Lorenzo Ceredo, and Ruby Gonzalez are together in my home. They don't have permission from you. Ready to use my vehicles later with a nice. What else? What else? What else? What else? In the meantime, this is my situation. Who's gifting me money today? Who's gifting me money today? I did my previous video because right now Anthony Capizano está con Keila Barnes y Evelyn de Jesús and my home, but they have permission to read. What else? What else? What else? One person's watching there like this. When I'm financially stable, I plan to travel planet and meet people ideally when I'm smart. I'm born. I'm a stable and I'm a stallion. I don't donate my body walk. I'm gonna fight for dick of vagina. Information. Get in the two. What is that? So I can date for them to have. Oh, well, they think right. What else? 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 I'm bored. Anyways, Elizabeth is an informal stripper as doing the YMCA construction. What else? What else? What else? What else? Just teasing that this con tanto macho también. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm going. What? Oh, I want to watch TV today. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Una shop I should know too. What? Are you all leaving them for me? Are you afraid of roaches? If it's clean or it's been depressing for some, I heard that happens, but you wouldn't know unless you. That's not recently. I love that hot pink with a green ivory top, and the bag is Gucci. I think. I don't know what that shit was. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm more. I just Facebook. Anyways, there's there's rooms available. Thing about this. Oh, Beware, they get envious of you and go, and if you see you with a backpack, just ni que fuera Dora la Explorer. And they call themselves your friend. That's how they treat you. What else? What else? What else? So relatable. It was the towel wrapped up scene. What else? What else? What else? Speaking of Prince and Solids, so lovely. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. That outfit is relatable. And out they have to comment on the skirt, on the what? They recreated them because they're like, well, if you're such an influencer, I'm gonna need money for that. So they steal my money. With if I saw you do that, I have to do it too. They stay in my homes without my permission. They steal my vehicles. They get in the way of me receiving money. They're stupid. They're so gross. What else? 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 I was feeling like that. The clothes make the woman. Porque me dejaron sin. So imagino. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I can't make. They do in preamble. Ay, woman. Is that even on the internet? Yeah. What's the mismatch type? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And I forgot to check this out. Andrew se la mamó a Lisandra y le dijo, yeah. Exactly what I need. I have someone that is gonna give me so much money after reading this pamphlet. Too. Ellos son basura. You can decapitate me having citizens and rape me, they steal my money, they get lawyers, steal money. They steal my vehicles, you can decapitate María Echevarría. You can decapitate a Ceres Echevarría, you can decapitate Jimmy Zandalidis and Lorenzo. What is it? I don't know his name. You can decapitate Jennifer Bonilla. You can decapitate Senator Manuel Lorenzo. You can decapitate Liceo Suarez Lorenzo. The issue. Circus by some element. Some brand from Nordstrom. The dress is Michael Kors shrink. So I wore. What else? The top is from Savvy. At Nordstrom, the leggings, I don't know. The shoes, maybe Chinese laundry. Toenail polish, very. Everywhere. They want to ask me si mi barriga está plana. There were some little kids. They started me. Pero tu barriga está plana en esa foto, no? Because they masturbate to the front of one, so they don't want to be deceived. They like went up a curve or no. What else? I don't have to respond to such threat. They steal from me. They don't know ever see money. They steal my ideally what they are. Talking left me assholes. They thought they were famous in my household. That Jaden Kilani knew all about this, so they're like, let me catch you up to speed. And they, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're talking about. What is this? Yeah, I know porque Jackie said I'm a vieja chocha. Before your mother goes on spelling it on the internet, I'm a vieja chocha. So they have their down these people. They're like, well, who taught them that? Arlene or Jerry? So you can decapitate Mariam Guerrero as a my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of mercy, and money steals my money. Oh, I wasn't trying for Nordstrom to give me a spot. Like he laughed at me, possibly. Like, too late, oh, you don't have money. So if what you're looking is for sponsorship because you tagged Nordstrom, you're not gonna get it. Everyone that gets the sponsorships too is what they say. What else? Skirt is from Express. I think I didn't want to wear it. I should have grabbed a black T-shirt from there, like the Material Suavecito. Just grabbed a black T-shirt at Nordstrom from Madewell, possibly the day before, said I'm wearing this. So I took a picture. Look. What else? Has my skirt? Did they traffic me into poverty, homelessness, starvation? Got a hold of my belongings when I got evicted or they bought this or possibly described it to them. What else? Possibly today she wore a white skirt. I saw it Express. They went on and bought 5 of them and they all wore it. They're like at least work. We did the matching thing and look how beautiful husbands we are. With your money, I was still. And we bought one for all the hell. Ay, esto se le ve mejor. Mira las nalgas, mira las nalgas. Anyways, I missed my iPhone. I want Kate Spade case for my phone all over again. I love that convenience of carrying my card there. I missed my Lexus. What else did they put that picture in? What else? What did he buy then? Besides the Lexus? And they want to traffic me into a wheelchair to rape me or have people rape me. So disgusting. They want to traffic me into my parents' home to rape me there. Well, he's out with la mistress in my personal homes, vehicles that he steals from me because according to him, I don't need that to date anyone else because with his dick should be enough. Who? I thought that by now, hopefully. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? For this face was until tomorrow. What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, I want money today. What else? What else? What else? What else? Wasn't entusiasmada. Bella, how many comments does Amarilis send to Jenny Jendalis on the daily and to Jennifer Bonilla? Que ella todavía se cree que Nordstrom le va a dar dinero, le va a dar un día nada por 3 fotos que tiene ahí. Cuando la falta express, so they go on to Nordstrom and say she tagged Nordstrom and that skirt is from Express. And the social media manager that works for Nordstrom says, "Oh, my apologies as a customer. That's there, but it's still her branding, so she can leave the tag." What else? 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 Today, tomorrow, the next. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate dumbbells. You can decapitate Peter Cuellar, you can decapitate Michael Hannon, you can decapitate Rebecca Guzman, you can decapitate Erika Soto, you can decapitate Edwin Plaza, you can decapitate Giovanni Lagua, you can decapitate Kimberly Arvila, she's my version. She could be a victim too, possibly. Working at the childcare after 40s or kids were in school, just getting a degree in life, so I don't give a shit about them. You can decapitate Jenna Edward, you can decapitate whoever Amanda Molly is. What else? What else? What else? What else? If she stays in my home without my permission, steals goes gets in the delivers, you know, steals my money. You can decapitate Marina Miller that said to me that I couldn't afford another home when I bought one and then for an apartment that was just as expensive as the home that he and I were living in. What else? You can decapitate Tracy and McLanahan. You can decapitate Liz Regis. You can decapitate Elizabeth Klein. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. You can decapitate Benjamin Soros and sons that rape me, that steal my money, that get no and receive money. That steal my vehicles, that rape me, that drug me, had people rape me, that stalk me. He thinks that when I see someone that could remind me of him, I'll go on and satisfy his penis. I don't see those two birth out, those babies. They could have been other people. They could be the auntie and the uncle, the auntie with the boyfriend. What else? You're gonna decapitate Jalitza Martinez. You're gonna decapitate Sandra Galicia. What else? What's the fight about? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways. Oh, they have already posted on Snapchat, so they're like, I'm bored of these pictures. They're besties with Sarah Francis. Berenice Venegas, Kayla Barnes, the had me on Snapchat. Most likely take a look at this one, Jorge Avilés. What else? What else? What else? I'm gonna stay in a hotel room today. Who's gifting me money today? What else? What else? What else? They're literally like this watching me constantly. You just want to see how she illegally prostitutes herself. What are her vagina tricks? What she's up to? For real. For real. What do you think, Albert? What will her vagina trick be? And they call that a spice. Anyways, my videos have views. I know no one's watching. Or no one has liked this post, but my videos have views. What else? What else? What else? What else? I am bored. They're hoping that YouTube deletes my videos or if I don't just do or shows that are just my apartment. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. In the meantime, it's dinner. It's good money. What else? What else? What else? What else? So I don't need their opinion on my outfits. Like if one doesn't let them rate one, then they want to give opinions of like that skirt is too tight, that dress looks too short, girl. Qué linda se te ven las tetas con esa blusa. I don't seek their compliments for that reason. They're disgusting. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. What's a cute ankle booty? Love doing that. I have a relative that did that at work. Are you your booties? Which it sounds to some people maybe like what I meant, or some people, oh, I like those. Oh, who did he buy those Michael Kors black and white shoes that I wanted in 2021? Es que parece que se los van a comer de tan afrentada y asquerosa basura que son. Ew, ew, ew. So I posted some shoes in 2021. ¿A cuántas de ellas se los compró con el dinero que me robó? El mismo se lo compró. Custom too. If his foot is bigger than size whatever. Michael Kors. I'm bored. The year was 2021. I was. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Then I didn't say it was a day, so that's why I'm not comparing with people. Like, boy, you're out you're out of my league. What else? What else? What else? The girls. How many Gracie pumps did he buy? Did I already post this? I wasn't gonna blame anyone about. Like the FBI is doing their job. They think that I'm gonna illegal prostitute myself after posting something like this and then being sold out because they don't want to pasar por ese bochorno that the shoes that they want go sold out. ¿Qué va a pensar la gente? Que si es pobre, que si es que two-tone leather. Oh, those Madewell ones are cute. What else? Michael Kors. There's no pictures of that. Pinterest is dead for a lot. But maybe different covers. Those aren't, but those are cute-ish. What else would I rather spend my time like I didn't get that? Then y mira, ¿quién te la compró? ¿Qué exporters are so gross. They fake being a friend. Y están ellas para una cerveza, pero yo no bebo, so te voy a salir más cara. ¿Cuánto dinero tienes del dinero que no utilizaste en el link para tú salir en cita con un link? Invest en mí, te enseño mi tanga. That was great. So that's what they've been doing possibly for the past 5 years specifically or more. Pestering again. No more. They're disgusting. I don't talk to people like that, not even to Susan. And that's draining with starvation. He's not being starved and he takes vacations. So let's study him there. What else? No, there was somewhere else. The dimes, the penny, and the nickel. What else? What else? Ooh, something similar. So it's not right here. The cost earlier is ugh, have you heard? Taina que se vería con un traje rosa ahora mismo. And beware, they're speaking their sex addiction and porn addiction and makeover shit about people from Moscow. And people think like she just means so well. She wants a great dress for her right now. Her friend is just watching. It's not a friend. What else? What else? What else? That one was cool. They're disgusting. What else? What else? What else? What else? Salty. Am I worthy of that? Or I've said fuck too many times. And what is the size? For real? Is it one size fits all? Do I need to add it to cart to see it? It's pretty low. But I have a very confident baby daddy and no won't kill me other than starvation. If I go on sick to play, I have to. But I say something. What else? There's a size. Possibly a medium, maybe not. I've been studying Garrett if they officially will accept Harry's hand in marriage and be all over the magazines. And they're like, baby, you can do it. You can do it. You can be a woman. Come on, do it, do it, do it. I know I need to hear more about Edgar first. Porque Edgar's a contender, and then they make men cry. They're like, but this conversation wasn't about Edgar. If you want to marry me, just marry me. We can be all over. But why do you need to study him as a contender if you're not even going to be with just me? They want to play that they're hard to get because they're your prostitutes that expensive. So that when they settle down, oh, that's when he'll start spending his money on her and won't be spending my when these women, he says, settle down and retire from illegal prostitution. They know everything. They know how to press escape according to the Bazan library. They know how to press CTRL too. What else? 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 Ew, they're disgusting. They're like when I settle down, when they settle down, ugh, they're basura to me. What else? What else? What else? What else? I want this maybe a medium. Is the final solo possibly gift that if it can be returned? Or sell on Porsche or the such? What else? What else? It's the starters. I will put in the other starters. Oh yeah. Look at they're better than What else I have to describe the videos of what I think has been going on for the most part of the past 20 something years with the Manita, Albert Suarez, Andrew Suarez, Tony Gonzalez, Lorenzo Suarez, Maria Luisa Rosasio, Diego Angelo, Jody. They don't know what sex is, they're disgusting. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? New arrivals. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Usually, people get equal significant others. Say I'm here with Richie, who's an abuser, and is starving me while he and I have money and a permit for roaches and can't clean it. Or he would have been like cleaning the shit out of their permit, wouldn't have had a roach. With his trainer, salary, writing that he and I have money. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So ideally, some people get like very happy, very miserable. They're like, "Well, I think that right now, Gina Janari is sending Lorenzo Suarez is the down body Suarez guy, porque that's what is with Andrew Suarez in my home that they steal from me." But that's I say that because that's why because I'm happy with Richie. Okay, right now, Gina Janari está lambiendo la polar. Yeah, Richie Hill. En España con dinero que me robaron. Y el fraile llegó en pelotas. Ese era en el calzoncillo, o cómo se puso ese. What else? What else? What else? There used to be a boy in Huachito that, for the most part, would exit the home and be in the balcony in underwear. I was like, yo también te... I'm like, I don't know about you, but I still bathe like by the side of the road naked still. So I don't know. Si estaba el nene en calzoncillo. What was I? The most time that we didn't know. My parents estaban en filita and my siblings and I were naked by the road. They washed it in between the clothes. What? So tedious. So tedious. So I was like, oh damn, look at us. But my siblings are sex addicts and porn addicts and rapists and murderers and thieves. That was the last time that we bathed by the side of the road. Yeah, it's how much those clothes in the beach. I'm equally cars. I don't know if you can notice it. As I walk away from, I left my legs in water overnight, so they have like that reddish. Someone will say chalupa never has a legging that is entirely black. Well, my prima already went through that with her cousin, and they fit after they got raped. So this is what I'm talking about. I was like, right now, in water over, so they get that red street. Porque have a red shirt.
I see a woman.
Are made. What else? I'm gonna shop today. Where people go where the food is. The library. Cookbooks. House magazines. Consumer reports. Oh, I have extra money that isn't extra in my PayPal account that I because it's that time. Let's hope country fair. What else? They just kill for Gillette. What else? So they steal from me. They get in the way of my receive money. They stay in my without my permission. They get close. They think that lies no important and that the men need to be suppressed. They're disgusting. They're so gross. They're 119. They used to be like 99 cents. I think I didn't get on yet with me. That's not it. That's not it. No, for Instacart. This one or this one. The twin Malaysian to touch down to my nipples. Is that pink gelato? It looks so pretty in the cup because the cup is white and green. What else? So, Junior que Friday no podía ver, por eso fue que él se casó con Gigi de la Porque en 2020 she has Junior. I must give Gigi de la some of my money because she guaranteed that she won't ever be on it. Which is usually the killers, ladies and gentlemen, that show. When one shares, diarrhea, mouth, qué asquerosidad, y después dice, no sé qué pasó con usted, ni qué ha pasado contigo. Pero ya en el 2010, tiki tiki, Jorge, cuando me va a violar otra vez, tiki tiki tiki, Michael, ¿qué te dijo hoy? Por Snapchat, tiki tiki tiki, ¿qué hizo de verdad? Se montó en su infinita y no te mató, tiki tiki tiki. Emily cuando regresa al ring, tiki tiki tiki. Y no sabe nada de lo que pasa conmigo. gets into my USA bank account statements possibly by fucking someone there that doesn't give him an option or her an option to not do that. Does testify and say I did that, but y no sabe lo que ha pasado conmigo. Son un asco. I don't talk to them ever. I don't get to talk to them. What else? What else? What else? So that is why I have money in my PayPal account for me to buy a bus pass at the end of my monthly bus pass. Being tired and needs every day. What else? What else? What? On sick days. So that's 12 plus 1, 2 plus 8 is $20. I need 2 more packs of counts for my period. Only happened last month. I was dying of dehydration. I just saw, do you know that gallon of water that I buy with a person that works here drink water? And it looks awkward, but the spout is the same size. So I give it. Didn't say like they not, but buscaron. And they go on to. Do you see the size of the spout? I can put my mouth on it. Pero es que what figures que that been there in 20 after he got the in advance the doctor to give me a high dose of vitamin D that left me with so much pain. It was the iron that was low. I tried to kill myself with coconut water. Stop. The year was what? What year was 2015 maybe? Oh, like I got back from Qatar. Like I wanted to divorce or my own home. But how do I say it? Because I was speech impaired. That's karaoke. With Carol, Kenny Leon, que no compone nada en la vida. So I was speech impaired, but I was so happy the home I kept it so clean. And he's never bothered. So I'm like, I'm ready to bounce. And how do I say I was speech impaired? So I literally like drank coconut water to my heart's content. Vitamin D, I got magnesium to contrast because of vitamin D. And I never do that. So they go on saying I'm an unfit mother for what happened, but I'm never like I've proven for 5 years. Get wow, I don't have any of the stress, and I just talk to Diddy King Lonnie. I'm emotionally cuerda. I take myself to the ER when I need to, not to be like. What else? Oh, the nurse is like, you're okay. This is your second year. And based on my demeanor, my thoughts, I wouldn't be at the hospital, so I could get sick here accidentally. What else? 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 So I look at the data, I'm like, I'm fine. I'm fine. One day, almost like in the middle of the night, I arrived, or they woke up in the morning, I'm still like those things for Tocayo Brown. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm fine. This is gonna get in the top. I'm fine. What? I haven't drank coconut water. Ever since maybe just once I did, and it was like that was cartons. I drank just one to be able to deal with it. I had Liz Nieves. I called her like, why don't you bring me some coconut water to the hospital? Tell me just also it's on camera that she was there. Did she kill herself, or I hope she kills herself today? Porque he had her on base y que pariendo a alguien around the age of my kid too, so they could be together the same preschool class. And I run into her and I wanted to kill her in self-defense, but I didn't know why. So I had, like, I don't do fist fight, patty walk. I don't know what this is. I just want to kill you right now, but I don't know why. And then I left, and then there was an activity on base. What is it? Not common area. What's the name of the place? The house in McDill first place. So I look at Adrian and sat right by her again, trying to gather my thoughts. Like, what is it that I need to kill her and stuff right now? Like, well, she was eating. Like, yeah, I'll take my time. Well, there were possibly some people there to do the cleanup, literally at the base. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I asked her because she started to kill me. I'm like, what don't you bring me coconut water? And go ahead and tell the doctor what's wrong with me, too. Which the doctor was possibly someone that I met through them, maybe. It was Bumble, that's how I knew that my mother. Fucking literally. Me and Tampa browsing like Bumble. I'm like, ooh, there's doctor, there's some sweet, a Tampa general. Scrolling. They're all real. First time, like, scrolling through it. What else? What else? What else? What else? So there's cameras that I can't remember. You can check. When was that? Possibly around October 2015 when I got back from Qatar. Oh, it was after during Halloween ish. I remember because it's not the culprit. I'm like, do you want to get Halloween costumes together to do it with the kids? What else? What else? What else? He got that Ghostbusters thing. And then we get like all the best compliments from people. What else? What else? What? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. You can decapitate everyone that stays in my homes without my permission. In the way I'm receiving money steals my money. Of course, they didn't get on to separate from me. They want to tell me what was coconut water. Really, the right answer is coconut water. I can show you. Oh, yeah, actually. Maybe. Head to the restroom. I need to brush my tongue. Dating does that all the time. What? Terrifying otra vez. I could just. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate me. I mean, sort of sons that rape me and steal my money. They didn't do it. Money that steal my homes or some of the people have me indebted towards birthday gifts for themselves, but I'm and I have no obligation to buy them. Birthday gifts or to strip or parents, possibly Jewish people, may have given them money before I was born, after after. Where they don't just celebrate one holiday. What else? 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 For real, this needs to be seen how many times? What else? Sun is still, this thing. Oh wow, in there right now. For real? Do they go? Are they en la panadería? They're like, pues nena, comprando pan. Viste que el link no tiene pan para su period. Un día se cree reportera de Telejo. Al otro día se levanta bien Kim K en mi Rolls Royce. Eso por lo menos me gustará. What else? What else? Le llega a los tobillos a Cardi B. Pues Cardi B, Cardi B. What else? 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 Isn't that what they call him, Cardi B? Decades ago. Isn't he with her también? Oh, wow, 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 wow. People said that when I would be happy, children are not a stripper, whatever, I mean. What else? What else? What else? How many stripping jobs does Alicia Keys? One before. What else? 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 Why is it girls are more expensive, you think? Oh, but it's like the brain is there. When the brain is there, it's like I'll take a chance after meeting you. What? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Liam says that she's not in her yacht or in her bubble bath. It's good to say it, but like sometimes they make it like scorn woman. No, pobrecita, no tiene ni un novio nuevo, mamándole la crica. And maybe she's happy with her back home. And I don't know, she has a love interest. What else? What else? I want to shop, and she may identify mostly as the philanthropist. What else? I want to shop. Saratoga water. I think I've had it before. What else? 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 People still. What else? What else? What else? Girl, preach. What is the order on the show? Look at me there dancing with you y trabajando con mis secret marks all over. Didn't they already discuss that with her? Once this is no. What? Laughing at my hands over there, bitch. I have to work. They want to